Hello, this is Zach Chafee,
And this is Laurel Stewart.
and today we're going to be talking about PYP schools and what we've learned about them over this past semester. So, Laurel, I have a couple questions for you, as I'm sure you have for me. First, how does a PYP school compare to your current site or past field sites that you've been placed at?
A PYP school is very different from my current site and past sites for a few reasons. First being that the classroom I am currently in is very teacher-based in the sense that the students copy my cooperating teacher and that is how they learn. Where in an IB school, students are in control of their learning and have a say in their education. Secondly, there is little to no research done in the classroom I am currently in, and there are very few student-led activities. My cooperating teacher also encourages students to only work independently, where in an IB school, research is a big part of what the students do, as well as the students are encouraged to learn with peers. Lastly, there are no big pictures in the lessons that are done in my current field placement. The lessons are hollow and are just made to teach the students about one idea. Where in IB school, they relate the lessons taught in all different subjects into a big picture. With that being said, I think that my current placement and my past placements could use some of the IB ways of thinking to create a fresh new way of teaching for these students.
Very interesting points that you bring up, Laurel. I love your take, and I'd have to agree with you. With us being placed at the same school, I can see how you would think that way. I believe that there are many things that our current placement could do that were IB-oriented to help our students get a better education.
Thank you, Zach. What are some strengths and benefits of a PYP school?
I believe that there are many strengths and benefits to a PYP school. One of the biggest and most important strengths that I feel that are taught there are how student-led it is. I think it is very necessary to teach children independence, leadership, and problem-solving skills beginning at a young age because it is going to help their success in the future. I believe that other schools teach this, however, not to the extent or capability that we have seen in PYP schooling. Another strength that these schools have is how they do their lesson plans. They are very structured and cover a numerous amount of standards, and I believe that this helps the students and teachers learn better without feeling stressed and overwhelmed with how much they have to do. Lastly, another important strength in PYP schools are learning attributes in the learner profile that are instilled in these children, those being inquirers, knowledgeable, thinkers, communicators, principled, open-minded, caring, risk takers, balanced, and reflective. With students having these attributes as their baseline for growth, I feel like they are being set up for more success in their classroom and in their lives than students who do not attend a PYP schools.
Those are very thoughtful strengths of an IB school, and I would agree.
Now, what are some challenges you think that teachers or children might face in a PYP school?
I think some challenges that teachers might face in an IB school is state testing. State testing took most of the freedom out of teaching. I think that it would be difficult for a teacher to teach what their students are interested in when state testing was lurking around the corner. I also think that children might face some challenges when learning how to become a leader and having to make decisions about their education. I know I may have had some issues making decisions about my education in elementary school. However, these students do seem prepared and have the proper help through teachers and mentors around them that being in charge of their education will just come naturally to these students.
I think that is a tremendous answer, Ms. Stewart, and there are many challenges that teachers can face in the school environment, and it most certainly matters how prepared you are to face those challenges when they arise.
What might be some advantages of teaching in a IB-PYP school, Zach?
Some advantage of teaching in a PYP school is watching the children learn leadership skills, encouraging students to grow, to stand up for what they believe in, and being able to teach lessons that are connected throughout subjects. IB encourages leadership skills by giving the students the ability to play a role in their education. It was witnessed when we came to visit the IB school in Akron and the tour guides that were students. These students took control of the situation and provided confident answers to any questions my peers or myself had. IB teachers also have privilege to teach students to stand up for themselves and what they believe in, which I have personally not seen in different school districts that I have been a part of. Also, IB teachers get to teach lessons that are connected throughout each subject, which gives the students a well-rounded education. Overall, teaching in an IB school would be different than I have seen teachers in my other field placements teach, and I would love to have the opportunity to student teach in an IB school.
Very nice. And I also love those tour guides. I agree with everything you just said.
Alrighty, thank you for listening and have a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!